Hello children, it's another exciting lesson today and I know that you are eagerly waiting to do an English lesson with me. For today, we will be doing a very special lesson to extract necessary information from various types of texts. So before going to the lesson, I would like to do a magic warmer with you. It's a magic in English, an activity where we are going to involve and going to be very happy to continue our lesson. So let's go to the slide now. Look at the word circle, write the correct answers quickly. My dear students, it's much better if you read the questions first. So then it will be very easy for you to do the magic circle. And then I will give you a count and it goes up to 10. When the countdown is over, you have to be ready with your answers. Alright, let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Very good. Let's see what we have in our first question. How many names are there in the circle? I'm sure you have the correct answer, 5. And children, how did you find that answer very quickly? And I gave you only 10 counts and you have found the answer 5. So to find this, what you would have done may be the same thing what I did. When I did this activity, quickly I looked into the capital letters and then I came across the days of the week and the real names of people, and they both are in capital letters. So because the question is about the names, I quickly found out it is the 5 people here: Kasundi, Nawaz, Binara, Kamalesh and Nesadi. Alright, so that is one tactic that I use to read quickly and get my information. Question number 2. How many days are there in the circle? It's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So when the day comes into your mind, it's very easy for you to extract your information and answer this question, and the answer is 4. If you have got it correct, thumbs up to you, my dear students. And then the third one, how many adverbs are there? So when it came to adverbs, what did you try? Yes, it ends with the ly. It describes the verbs and you have quickly, slowly, and then you have bravely. So if you have got the answer 3, back again a thumbs up to you and a smiley face. Okay children, I hope you enjoyed this magic game in English. Here we have the answers for the activity that we discussed, and the next one is a notice. You are very familiar with notices as you have learned them in your previous lessons. If you have missed them, no worries, we'll be seeing what we are going to get from this notice. Usually, from a notice, you get information. So, I would like to show you the questions before you read the notice. Sometimes, children, it's very easy for you to find the answers if you read the questions before you look at the text. So it helps you to extract the necessary information if you read the questions. This helps us to understand the text more and to also find out the correct answer while you read. And it makes work very quick. Alright, let's see the questions now. So I'll give you time to go through the questions one by one. You can read them. Question number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Alright, my dear students, do not worry if you cannot remember all the questions, but while you read the notice, you will find it very easy to extract the necessary information. That means it's very easy for you to find the answers for these questions. So now we'll go back to the notice. Alright, this is the time for you to get specific answers for your questions that you have read. And this notice, as you see, is a notice on a drama competition, and you see who presents the drama, and also focus on the date and the time, and also the convener. Alright? Okay, let's see whether you have got the correct answers. Okay, question number 1. You have read question number 1. Who presents the drama? Girl Guide Company of Sujata Vidyalaya. If it's correct, then a smiley face to you, my dear students. And then question number 2. What is the name of the drama? That was a very easy question. It's Hamlet. And then question number 3. When is it held? 5th of July 2020. Back again, if the answers are correct, there you go. You give a very big tick, and then what time does it start? It's 2:30 p.m. I hope you have got all your answers correct. Now the last. Who is the convener? Who has given you this notice? And then the teacher in charge. Okay, students. So hope from this activity you have learnt how to extract necessary information from the given text. Maybe you have learnt a little bit, but from our next activities that we are going to handle, you will master in extracting necessary information from a given text. And let's move on to the next slide. Okay. What you see on screen is a beautiful advertisement. The earlier slide was on a notice. A notice always gives you information. And here you have an advertisement, and it is about a very famous park. I hope most of you know about this. Alright, go through all the information that you can get from this picture. Study the picture. Maybe some of these words will be helpful for you to answer the activity. Right, let's go to the next one. You have Kumana Sanctuary. It's a bird paradise, and there is a special holiday package for bird watching, and you also have some services available. They are Jeep Safari, photo session and peacock show. And my dear students, the entrance fees is 1,000 rupees. Okay, usually the season is from April to June, and it's a wonderful place to visit. And let's see how you get the activity to answer by going through this advertisement. Hope you had enough time to go through. Alright, my dear students. Okay. This is your time, your activity time, and Of course, you can write down the number of the questions and then get your answers ready for us to check. Okay, maybe in some questions there are 3 answers for you to give. You may be remembering 1 or 2 answers from the advertisement. It's all right, my dear students. You can just, for now you can write 1 or 2, and then before checking with your answers, I'll give you 1 more second to glance at the advertisement. Hope you got all the necessary information. Okay, shall we check now? Right. Okay, this is our answer time. And you can see the answers given on the screen. If you haven't got down them, you can write them. Do not worry. Maybe all of you got all correct, or some might have missed a few answers. Do not worry. Further practice will help you to master in extracting necessary information from a given text. And then the first answer is Kumana is a bird sanctuary. Hope you got it correct. We can enjoy a holiday there. And we spoke about the special package. It's Jeep Safari, photo session and peacock show. When you visit this place, you get all these things to enjoy. And then we have to pay 1,000 rupees. Better you can start collecting your money now to visit the park. Alright students, if you have got all correct, just draw a big smiley face. Alright, so now to practice further, I have another activity here for you. So first we did an activity to extract necessary information from a notice, and next it was from an advertisement. And now let's see what we have for our next activity. Okay. You have a little boy here. It's a description. Hope you all are able to read this text. Maybe while reading you can underline the important points which you might think might be necessary for your answers. It's a time for you to read the text carefully, and then I will give you the questions. My dear students, concentrate, take your time. You can also take down some necessary information which you think might be important for you to write answers. Alright? Okay. Now let's move to the questions. Here, read the description and complete the paragraph below. Use the words, and you have coastal, stilt, a hungama, crabs and small. So the little boy, Kalana, spent his vacation with his grandparents. They lived in blank. Hope you got the correct answer there. It is a small village in the southern. You have the answer. You can choose them now. Kalana liked to watch blank fishing. The still fisherman caught blank fish. He too liked to watch blank in the lagoon. He enjoyed his vacation with his grandparents. My dear students, you had enough time to guess the answer, and let's see now. I could see you all smiling because you got all correct. And then, yes, The first answer is Ahangama. Yes. And then second, coastal. Okay, right. The third one is tilt. And then you have small fish and then crabs. So my dear students, this was a bit descriptive text. There were many details, but you were able to extract necessary information from the text with the help of the answers given as well. So this is another type of activity which you get in your exam papers. So when it comes to extracting necessary information from various types of text, we saw how to get necessary information from a notice, and then from an advertisement, and then from this description from little boy Kalana and where he spent and all about his holiday. So these are three different types of text. That's why I said from various types of text. Now let's say, what's our next challenge? I know that you like to accept challenges, so let's have a deal now. We'll see whether you get all correct. Okay. This is what happens when you two friends meet. And it's very interesting when you talk about holidays, when you talk about places, and maybe student, you all can make use of this time to see what these two boys have been speaking about. Read the dialogue between Kavish and Vikum. See what did they speak about. Study it carefully. And also study what information did they both share. And then see what are the places they have visited. This might be useful to you children. I am just giving you some tips, some clues which might help you to answer your questions later. So this is another type of a text. It's a dialogue. And we see these two boys are speaking about an environmental camp. Alright? You should be a fast reader. That's why we did the magic game, to see how quick your eyes move. So to make your eyes move very quickly, you should be a good reader. So practice reading, my dear students, to get answers for these types of activities. Alright. This is the rest of the conversation. And then you have a beautiful picture. Okay. And then the activity. Here you go. Read the dialogue between Kavish and Vikum. Complete the task. Maybe you can remember what you read, or maybe you have forgotten everything. It's all right, my dear students. You can take down these questions, or maybe if you have the answers, you can number them according to the questions. Maybe your answers are here and there, but it's all right. You can always give the question number with your answers. All right, let's read the first one. The environmental camp was at. The number of days he stayed. And then the things we did at the camp. There are 4 things. And then the program that was not organized. They prepared their blank. So one more glance at the text, my dear students. Hope you got the answers ready. The rest of the dialogue. here you get your questions, and then you have the answers ready. Okay, students, the environmental camp was at Denyaya. The number of days he stayed was 2. The things we did at the camp are these 4 answers. Maybe you have written 2 or 3. There are 4 answers for you to complete. And the information was given in the text. And then you have the program that was not organized, the entertainment program. They prepared their tea. My dear students, this is another type of text that you face in your exam papers. So once again, the notice, the advertisement, the description, and then you had a dialogue. So these are different types of text, and I hope you enjoyed everything in a different way. Let's move on to the next slide. Yes. All right, my dear students. Now we have come to the end of our lesson with the last activity. Hope you are very happy. And this question is from your 2019 O-level paper, question number 5, and it's from the first part. So now we are going to read this dialogue. How was the trip, uncle?
It was great. Our office environmental club organized it.
Where did you go this time?
This year we selected a small island in Putlam. Have you been to an island?
Never, but I would love to.
Don't worry, I'll take you there during the next vacation.
By the way, how did you go there?
We hired a van and it took 5 hours for us to reach a town close to the island. We spent the night in the circuit bungalow and went to see the island in the morning on a boat.
Wow! A boat ride?
Yes, 1 hour ride in the calm sea. The village we visited in the island was very small. Gramaniladari said it had 105 people. Fishing is what they do for living. Also, I saw some women making beautiful ornaments with seashells. They make money by selling them to tourists.
Isn't there a school for children there?
Well, there is a small school with a few teachers. That is all.
All right, my dear students. Now, you listen to this dialogue. And this was a question in your ordinary level paper. And you say, question number 1. The trip was organized by... I'll help you to see the previous slide. The trip was organized by... Yes? Hope you got the answer. Right. Then the next question. The place visited. And the third one. The mode of travelling from the circuit bungalow to the island. Then the fourth one, main livelihood of people. That means children, what they did for their living there. So we all do a job to live. So these people, we should check from the text. We should extract that answer. And then question number 5, population of the village. I remember there was a number given. And then the ornaments were sold too. The women in that village made some ornaments that was given in the dialogue, and hope you remember the answers. Okay, so let's check our answers now. It's very easy. This was organized by the Environmental Club. The place was an island in Putlam. The mode of travelling, the way they travelled to the island, as there were no roads, on a boat, and then the main livelihood of those people, fishing, and then the population of the village is 105. And the ornaments, ornaments are things made by those women. Maybe they are out of seashells because they are in the coastal belt, and they were sold to the tourists. So my dear students, you see how simple for you to answer questions given even in your O-level paper. And so I hope I gave you some kind of confidence to approach such type of text and to extract necessary information from these texts. So hope you enjoyed this lesson very well, my student. Until I meet you with the next lesson, goodbye and stay blessed.
Welcome to the English lesson. I want you to have your workbook, an exercise book and a pen with you. Today we are going to learn about how to use visual clues to convey meaning. So in this lesson, you will be able to guess the meaning of the words by looking at the pictures. To begin my lesson, I am going to show you some pictures with rhymes. Look at this slide. Observe the pictures carefully. I know you all love rhymes. Rhymes are very interesting. What is your favorite rhyme? Is it Humpty Dumpty or Baba Black Sheep? No matter, today we are not going to recite a rhyme. Today I want you to match these rhymes with the pictures. Now let's match the pictures with the rhymes. First one, picture number 1. What can you see in this picture? Were you able to match the picture with the rhyme? Yes, it's Humpty Dumpty. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Children, now look at these highlighted words. I have underlined some words. To understand these words, Humpty Dumpty, a wall, great fall, king's men, you can use the given picture. So you will find it easy to understand the words with the picture. Now let's look at picture 2. What is it? Can you guess the picture with the rhyme? Yes, it's Baba Black Sheep. So you can see a black sheep and 3 bags in the cart. So with these clues, you can easily understand the rhyme. Let's look at picture 3. What can you see in this picture? Carefully observe the picture. You can see a girl and a lamb. So, what is the matching rhyme? Yes, it's Mary had a little lamb. So, you can see the underlined words Mary, little lamb and white. So, the picture clues give you a clear meaning for this rhyme. Now, we'll look at picture 4. Here, what can you see in the picture? I know you all can match the picture with the rhyme. Let's see. It's Jack and Jill went up the hill. Now we'll look at the 5th one. The 5th picture. What can you see in this picture? Yes, you can see frogs. How many frogs are there? There are 5 frogs. So if you observe the first slide carefully, I know you can remember. The rhyme that goes with this picture is 5 little speckled frogs. Now I know you have a clear idea about understanding the text with the help of the picture clues. If you have picture clues, you can easily get the meaning of the given words. Now I am going to take you to another activity. Here I have given 3 pictures in this slide. If you look at these 3 pictures, in front of each picture you have given 3 sentences. Let's read the instructions first. Look at the picture and find the appropriate sentence for the picture. What are you going to do in this activity? You have to read these 3 sentences and find the most appropriate sentence for each picture. So, now I am going to give you some time to do this activity. Observe these 3 pictures and write your answers in your exercise. I hope you have done it. Let's see the answers. Yes, the first picture, a boy and a girl are playing in the garden. Picture number 2, the children are playing hide and seek. Let's look at the third picture. The matching sentence or the most appropriate sentence for this picture is, the girl is reading a story to the boy. I hope you have got the correct answers. Now I am going to take you to another activity. At the beginning of my lesson, I told that we are going to use picture clues to understand the meaning. Here I have given you 2 pictures, picture A and picture B. I want you to observe these 2 pictures carefully. You can see some differences, but can you see the context or the setting of these pictures? Yes, these 2 pictures are home garden. Right. Now what you have to do here is look at the pictures and say whether the statements describe picture A or B. So you have to go through these 10 sentences carefully and find whether it describes picture A or picture B. I'll give you some time to read the sentences. While reading the sentences, even you can write your answers. Now we'll check your answers. A man is moving the lawn. Yes, where can you see a man who is moving a lawn? It's in the first picture, picture A. Number 2, mother and her child are sitting on the bench. Can you see a bench in these pictures? Picture 1, we don't have a bench. But in the second picture or picture B, you have a blue bench. Did you notice that, children? You have a blue bench, and on that bench, mother and the child are sitting. So that sentence describes the second picture. Third sentence, there is a big tree front of the house. Yes, you can easily find it. It's in the first picture. 4, the river flows next to the house. If you analyze these 2 pictures carefully, at once you can see. In the first picture, we don't have a river. But in the second picture, we have a river. So that sentence, sentence number 5, describes picture B. 5. Yellow sunflowers grow next to the river. Again, the word river helps you to understand the picture. So, you can find the yellow sunflowers in picture B. 6. The house is pink. A. The girl is reading the book. B. The man is watering the flowers. You can see in picture B, there is a man near the flower bushes and he is watering them. 9. A man is pushing the wheelbarrow. Again, it describes picture B. There is a swing in front of the house. You can see a swing in front of the house in the first picture. So the answer is A. I hope you have done the activity properly. Now children, are you ready to do another activity? In this activity, I have shown two types of instructions. The first type, it is given in picture clues, but the second set of instructions are given in written form. The picture instructions or the picture clues are given in the proper order, but the written instructions are not in the proper order. So, what you have to do is, you have to match the picture clues with the written instructions, and you need to write the relevant number in the given space. So children, it's your time to do the activity. Take your exercise book and write down the relevant number in your book. Don't mix up, because if you mix up, you will not get a proper boat. I hope you have done the activity now. Let's check the answers. I am going to read the instructions with the picture clues. First one, fold in halves. Number 2, fold in halves again. Number 3, fold in corners. Number 4, fold up edges on both sides. Number 5, pull the sides out and flatten. The instruction 6, what does it say? It says fold front and back layers up. 7, pull sides apart and flatten. 8, pull top flaps upwards. And the last step, the 9th step to get a paperboard is, what is it? It's squish the bottom and pull the sides up. So, if you follow these instructions, you will easily get a paperboard. Now see children, if you have instructions with both forms, written and picture clues, you will find it easy to make a paperboard. So now you can say the importance of having picture clues to understand the written form. Now I am going to show you another different kind of activity. I know you will enjoy this activity a lot. Now in this slide, I have given you a puzzle. I know we all love puzzles. Don't you? Yes, but in my puzzle, I have not given you written clues. You only have picture clues. You need to use these picture clues to complete this puzzle. You need to complete this puzzle in your exercise book. Don't copy down the puzzle. You can look at the screen and write down your answers in your exercise books using the numbers. I know this task is really easy for you, but you have to be very careful when writing the spellings. The correct spelling is very much important. Let's check your answers. 1. Worm. 2. Spider. 3. Ant. 4. Bird. 5. Snail. 6. What is number 6? I hope you got the answer. It's mosquito. 7. Frog. Hang on children, we are going to use the same words for the next activity. Here I have given you some descriptions with blanks. Before doing the activity, let's read these descriptions with blanks. 1. Lives underground. It's brown and it has got no legs. 2. Has got 8 legs and it can make big web with them. 3. is a little black or red animal that lives in communities. 4. Can fly and lay eggs. It lives in a nest. 5. Is a small animal, carries its home everywhere it goes. 6. Is a small animal with wings that can bite you. 7. Is green in color and can jump. It lives in ponds. You have to use the words that you used in the puzzle to complete these descriptions. Now you can write your answers. Let's check the answers. Worm, spider, ant, bird, snail, mosquito, frog. I know it was really easy for you. Now I am going to use another activity which will help you to understand with the pictures. Here I have brought you a picture story. You can see there are 6 pictures and all these pictures are in order and they tell us a story. Look at the pictures and understand the stories. This picture story tells us about Nisal. Nisal has made a salad for his mother. So, think about a time that you have spent in your kitchen with your mother and read these sentences. Here you have things that you have done with your mother in your kitchen. Now, what you have to do is you need to match the pictures with these sentences. The sentences are not in the proper order. You have to read these sentences and write the relevant number in front of the given space. Be careful, children, don't mix up. Now do the activity. I hope you have done it nicely. So let's check the answers. Okay, the first picture, what does it show us? Yes, Nisala and his mother went to the market to buy vegetables. 2. Nisal washed all the vegetables. 3. Nisal cut tomatoes. 4. Nisal added lemon, salt and oil. 5. Nisal mixed all the ingredients. 6. And the last thing, what he has done is Nisal invited his mother for a plate of salad. She enjoyed it and thanked Nisal. I hope you have done all correct. Today we did several activities with pictures to get the meaning of the words. Now I am going to take you to your workbook. Now I have taken this page from your workbook. So children, take out your workbooks and turn to page 190. Activity 4, revision 3. Here you have given some pictures that shows how Pial spends his day. These are the things that Pial does from morning to evening. We'll see what is he doing. Take out your exercise book and write certain things that you can see in these pictures. Don't worry, I am here to help you. We'll do it together. Here we have some phrases to describe these pictures. You can read them carefully and check the list that you have written in your book. Getting up, making the bed, taking a wash, brushing teeth, drinking a cup of tea, taking or eating breakfast. Listening to the radio. 7. Giving milk to the cat. Going to the work by bus. Reading the newspaper. Taking his lunch. Playing the guitar. Drinking a cup of tea. Preparing dinner. Eating dinner. Arranging bed. Brushing teeth. Going to bed. So, these phrases can be used to describe these pictures. Now, we are going to do something else. I am going to show you a paragraph. This paragraph tells us about Piyal's daily routine. So, you have to complete these blanks using the phrases that you have written in your exercise book previously. It's your time to complete the activity. Take your time, read the paragraph carefully and do it. Hope you have completed the activity. Shall we check the answers? Yes. I'm going to show you the answers. Now we can read the paragraph with the answers. Piyal is an early riser. He gets up at 4 a.m. on weekdays and makes his bed. He takes a wash and brushes his teeth. Piyal drinks a glass of milk and takes his breakfast while listening to radio. Piyal has a pet cat named Blackie. He gives some milk to Blackie every morning. Although Piyal has a car, he never drives to office. Instead, he travels to the office by bus. While traveling, he reads the daily paper. Piyal is a duty-conscious person. He takes his lunch around 1:30 p.m. After finishing important work. He is a music lover, so plays the guitar after coming back home from office. Piyal makes his tea and drinks. Piyal spends some time to cook. Usually, he cooks for the next day. He watches television while eating fruits. Around 11:30 p.m., he arranges his bed and go to bed after brushing teeth. So, this is the way that Piyal spends his day. I hope you've got all the answers correct. If not, you can write them in the notebook. Now, I'm going to take you to my last activity. Look at this picture. Here, I have given you a picture of a family. Observe the picture carefully. What can you see? Yes, the members of this family are doing different things. So you can look at this picture and complete the text. You can write your answers in your exercise book. I hope you have done the activity nicely. Let's check your answers. I am the mother. I am sitting on the sofa next to my husband. Here I have used the word mother, but you can also use the word wife. I am the wife. I am sitting on the sofa next to my husband. If you have written the word wife, that too is correct. We are reading the newspaper. My name is Nisal. I am Raini's brother. I am watching TV. Raini is my sister and she is listening to music. Our dog is very happy and it is eating a sandwich. So you can see the dog with the sandwich. One cat is sleeping on the floor and the other is on the sofa. It is evening and all are relaxing in the living room. There are 2 bookshelves on either sides of the TV. I hope you have done the activity nicely. Now, when you are doing these type of activities, children, you must be very careful about the spelling. As you have given only one blank, you need to write only one word in each blank. You can't write more than one word. You must remember these things. First, you need to be very careful about the spellings. And the other thing, you can't bring the things beyond the picture. You have to use the things given in the picture. And the other thing is, you need to write or you need to complete the blank by using one word. So we did so many activities today by using pictures. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Until we meet again, goodbye.